Okay, this is TheBowlBoy doing a 25 no limit session, 6 tabling. I've been sitting at the tables for just maybe a few hands. I won a $5 pot on one of the tables because I flopped a straight from the big blind. So I posted a video earlier today of me mass tabling, and the quality was really bad, and I don't think anybody can really get anything out of that because I can't tell what's going on in the video. So I'm hoping to get better at using this software, and hopefully this will be the start of me making some good quality videos. Okay, ace king on the button with a couple of limpers. I'm just going to raise that up to $1.25, fold the 10-5 suited. I'm just going to fold this. Sometimes I'll steal in this spot, but right now I'm just going to fold because I just sat down at this table actually. Okay, flop top pair, top kicker. It's multi-way. The guy leads into me for 75 cents. That's usually a draw, so I'm going to raise that to about $5. Got one limper here with the pocket eights. I'm going to raise that to $1. Okay, that 5 is not really a good card if he has 6-7 or something like that, but I'm just gonna go pot again because he's efficient. He could easily have like a king with a weak kicker or a flush draw, so I have to go for value there. He raises me all in. I'm pretty much pot committed, so I'm calling that. And he had Jack-9, second pair. So as you can see, you know, even at 25 no limit, there are a lot of bad players who are willing to stack off with really weak hands. I'm not sure why my sound in Pokerstars isn't working, but I guess I don't really need it too much. I just have to pay attention when I'm talking and make sure that I'm not timing out on some tables. As you can see, I have a lot of statistics on my screen. Using Poker Tracker 3. I have VPIP, which is voluntarily put money in the pot, pre-flop raise, call, pre-flop raise, attempt to steal blinds, pre-flop 3-bet percentage, fold to 3-bet pre-flop, fold to continuation bet on the flop, fold to continuation bet on the turn, make a continuation bet on the flop, make a continuation bet on the turn, raise a flop C bet, and went to showdown and won money at showdown. Everybody has different preferences, what stats they like to see on their screen. My stats have been gradually tailored to my game. I'm going to open the ace king. This is a pot limit table, so I can only open to 85 cents. Otherwise I would open to $1 here. So these are the stats. I've been using these stats for quite some time, but I've recently added a couple more since I got Poker Tracker 3 because I was using Poker Tracker 2 up until a couple months ago. So as I was saying, everybody has different preferences, but I recommend if you're just starting out using Poker Tracker, then you should maybe just use a few stats, get used to them, play a lot of hands using that display, that setup, and then slowly start adding in more stats. Okay, Ace King is looking like it's going to make us a lot of money on this table. I'm just going to value bet this turn to $3. I'm going to check that King suit, King 6 in the big blind. Folding King Deuce under the gun. I guess that guy folded in the Ace King hand. Yeah, he folded. I have Ace King again on the same table. Okay, I'm gonna open for $1. I hope that this video turns out to be better quality. As I said, I'm still getting used to using Camtasia, but it's a really powerful software. Okay, this particular, I'm not going to make a continuation bet on this flop because I've been getting away with a lot, and that's a really low flop, and it's a good flop for me to get check raised, you know, and then I would probably just have to fold. Still in the same boat. I mean, I see players like this, they like to, you know, he knows I have nothing, or he's putting me on Ace King, and he checks a turn, but he's waiting to, you know, check raise, and I really don't want to, you know, he could have anything. I really don't want to stack off here, so I'm just going to check it down and hope that my ace high is good, because I don't expect too much value, and it was good. So good job on him calling with King 3 offsuit. I probably wouldn't have got much value out of betting. I'll probably get bluffed occasionally, so I think checking it down was pretty good line to take with that hand against that villain. Okay, Queen 3 offsuit on the button. I'll steal with that. Okay, that's very lucky. I flop trips, stealing with a really garbage hand. There's always a good chance of stacking somebody when you find yourself in this position, because nobody's ever giving you credit for having a 3 in this spot. It's funny because when you're stealing all the time, they don't give you credit for a good hand, but then when the flop comes all low cards, they don't give you credit for hitting that flop either. So stealing blinds, there's a lot of money to be made immediately. Like there's immediate profitability from stealing the blinds, but also there's the aspect of, you know, people play back at you sometimes, and a lot of times it's going to cost them their stack. I'll steal with this hand too. These guys are pretty loose, but just for the sake of the video, to get into some situations, I'll give it a go, see if I can take it down. I'm not going to do anything with that. Okay, I've caught a piece of the flop, and I could represent a king here, so I'm going to make a c-bet. Okay, under the gun raises, and we get a caller from the short stack. I don't want to get involved with a weak ace, so I'm just going to fold that. I'm going to fold the 5-4. I'm going to fold that hand. Fold the jack 9. I guess I took that one down with the 10-4 offsuit on the king high flop. I think I must have, yeah, he folded. This is you know what, I'm just gonna fold because the limpers here are short stacked. I was gonna say this is a marginal spot with maybe some implied odds, but to be really honest, like, I'm gonna need a miracle flop to really want to, you know, play at these guys out of position, and that's not gonna happen very often. If those guys were full stacked, then I can justify, you know, completing there to try and hit a big flop, because you know I'm only paying 15 cents and I'm already getting like close to 6-1 odds. But when it's all short stacks, okay, this guy 3 bets me from the blinds to 325.